Okay.
All right, so let's start with Smoke.
My boy Money gonna be hot for Geras.
When you think about Smoke throughout the last 30 years now, I think mobility is one of the things I think of. You look at when he was a secret character in MK2, he had super fast walk speed. He could walk up and throw you in like 2 seconds. Then you look at MK3, he had Human had the teleport punch, and then Robot had the teleport uppercut, and then all the way into MK9, he had the phase, the shake, smoke bomb, teleport. Like, I think he's always been a character that can get in.
Always had mobility.
Exactly.
Always had mobility and ways to close the gap and also be right on top of you. Teleport punch!
Right. He's dangerous from full screen anywhere. You want to hit a button, he has an opportunity to blow you up for it, and that continues in MK1. So let's take a look.
Let's do it.
Let's see how dope Smoke
First,
really
let's
is.
talk about his normal attacks. One of the new things you might notice is he has this knife, which is
The stage is
karambit,
beautiful.
which is from Indonesia, I believe. And he uses it in most of his
Ooh,
normal attacks.
ooh, ooh, a little bit of range.
Slicey dice.
Slicey dice, yep.
That's the
Just
special
cut-
move
yeah.
Ender looks like. Like you got side control too.
Low slice.
There goes your Achilles.
He uses it in his uppercut, jab,
Ooh, Smoke.
and his throw.
Oh, right under the mouth. That's the worst.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Another noteworthy thing about his normal attacks.
Smoke look
is
clean.
He has
A real
really
ninja.
good long distance overhead, which is his back two.
Okay.
Yep.
And it
That
can
definitely that covers some space. That's for dang sure.
Man.
And that's gonna put him right where he wants to be up close, right?
Exactly. And it is complemented by
He got a
Hello.
double low.
that could be a combo starter.
So he's got instantly the low overhead mix up.
Oh
Exactly.
man, Smoke. Why you looking so
Blender.
cold
Yeah, I
with
think
it?
he's going to be an awesome mix-up character. So let's go over his special moves. You can kind of see how
His
he
J3 got a little bit of
close,
range,
so How
too.
is he going to get that 50-50 going?
Yeah.
So the first thing we'll talk about is his anti-air options. One of his brand new special moves is this anti-air knife toss. Jump.
Oh,
Catch you in the
nailed
air
it.
And pull you in.
And it pull you in for
Jump
Oki.
again. And if you EX it, he pulls you right up with a
Ooh,
bunch of
give me that
power.
Oki.
And then you can actually go into your mix-up.
Right. So he has his own kind of get over here, if you will.
Exactly.
And he's patrolling the skies.
Yeah. So he also has a new take on the classic smoke bomb. He throws the smoke bomb into the air and then will drop down.
Is it an overhead?
This will track the opponent. So up close, he'll be real quick, and even full screen. He'll always go behind them, and it's an overhead.
Of course it's overhead. That's what I thought.
Okay. So
Now.
constantly closing the distance.
Exactly. So if you read a projectile, if you think it's crouch blocking because of the low, you can go for that. And the EX version has an extra special property. Instead of dropping down and doing that attack, he'll just drop down and he'll be invisible.
Ah!
Oh my
'Cause that's
God,
what you
that's
want,
ignorant.
is to deal with somebody with overheads and lows and invisible.
Right.
Yeah,
so
sounds
if
like
you
great.
were thinking, I don't know, that
Hey,
back
Smoke looking
I
like a
bet
main for
I
me,
can
low
react to
key.
that.
Right.
How do you react to an overhead that you literally
Can't
cannot see?
You start spamming stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Low pokes, low pokes. Get.
So another special move is the classic teleport. This time it starts as a low, then goes into the teleport.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
It's a low
Yes,
starter?
You get a combo starter.
And that punch is very
So
like.
it's an ender or is it a
throwbacky
starter,
to,
though?
like,
Exactly.
MK3
It's like a
robot.
new take on Robot Smoke.
Love it. I love
Yeah,
it.
it's like working off an OG robot.
Oh, okay. Something I will never do. Nope. I commit. Okay. At all
You
times.
do.
And there's a
Oh
fun
my
property.
God.
Oh.
EX cancel it. He turns invisible.
Okay, so you can go invisible in other
Dog,
ways.
you get a lockdown assist like Kano or somebody with like ball roll and you can go into the
Lastly,
fake. I
you
can
have
just
a
see
new
the
take
options right
on
now.
his phase teleport move. He will phase through, go full screen. No
Can he
matter
be hit
where
out of
you
that?
are.
Is that invuln?
Attack, and this can be used not just to close the gap, close the gap and check the opponent, but it can go under fireballs. So
Okay, so it's just
Fireball.
low.
Let's see if you can do it. Oh, wow. First time Lanny.
there
Wow.
you go.
Wow.
What if you do a
This
low
can also
fireball?
be canceled.
I was just going to ask.
So instead of, you make a hard read on a projectile, if it has a lot of recovery, you can actually stop right in front of them and get a full punish.
And go into your business.
Going
Or-
to the business.
Exactly. If they're
That's crazy.
blocking, you can go ahead, stop in front of them, go for a 50-50, jump over, a throw.
Yeah,
you
Smoke
want.
might be my main, bro.
Cool.
Smoke
Did
might
you
be
do
one
a
of my
throw yet?
main mains.
I did.
This is my
Oh.
style of play right here.
Oh, yeah, under the
aggression
mouth.
and mix. That's how I like to play.
see it again. Just
Aggression and
When you're
mix.
playing Smoke, what kind of, what are you looking for in a cameo?
Great question. And I'm always a big fan of pointing out that You could shore up on your weaknesses. Like, you'll notice he doesn't have a traditional projectile. So
Correct.
you could give him some.
You get him some zoning, or get him some heavy
you can
pressure.
double down on what you have, and maybe get even bigger combos. Or maybe you can use someone who has new combo starters and mix-ups options. But what I picked here is Cameo Sub-Zero.
What does Sub do? Because I was gonna use him day one.
Better, because he has a really nifty, tricky move where he coats you in ice armor and you become projectile immune.
Oh.
So let's sure.
What?
Fireball me.
Fireball me.
He is
They don't do
literally
nothing.
just absorbing fireballs and can
That
walk
shit
through
lasts a
them.
He's
decent
taking
amount of
no
time.
damage from that?
Correct.
What?
He could also turn invisible and have it on.
But now
Okay.
I want to spam it out now.
Bam.
Yeah, so you pointed out earlier, one of the best things to do when someone's invisible is to start spamming projectiles. And
Right.
you can hit a stray while he's trying to move around. He can literally use Sub-Zero, become projectile immune, be invisible, teleport behind you, and then start doing 50-50.
That's very sneaky.
He is
Dog,
sneaky.
That's
I
very
think
he gonna be
that's-
high
Sneaky
level.
ninja.
He gonna be high level when you get him
that's a
down.
great keyword
I think
there.
Smoke gonna get some week one
I don't
action
think
from me.
he's ever been this much of a ninja, in my opinion. I think it's pretty rad.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
a
no,
straight
I'm loving
ninja,
it.
and I
think
love
it's
that he
very
wearing
cool.
all black.
You know me,
That make
I'm
it even
one of those
doper.
in-your-face kind of players.
You
Like,
Foot
like
soldier.
down.
nothing but risk.
I think I had to remind you of the block button once.
Yeah,
I wish he could get some amp off
And yeah,
that.
he definitely feels like he's going to be high risk, but really, really flashy, very, very quick.
And that's when you talk about like how you want to deal with smoke.
I love that he got a double O. He can cancel that into some fakey stuff.
Right.
You know he
yeah, I
can.
think you're going to have.
He can get pop up and get Oki right back because he can yank you right back. This is, bro, he's gonna be crazy.
Your fireballs are not going to be super efficient. Just play the game, patient, bait him out, punish him. Or rush down the rushdown guy. And like someone like Liu Kang who might have faster normals up close, be able to poke him out, go for your own mix-ups, that kind of stuff.
Cool.
But he is definitely going to make mistakes.
Smoke looking kind of cold.
Getting too big for their britches, and then go for his big combos and all that. I think he's going to be really excited to watch.
My Smoke game about to be
You should
stupid,
try to
bro.
Look at the,
Smoke gonna be one of my mains,
Yeah,
bro. I
you
gotta
should
have
Fatal
that.
Blast.
Mix and
Let's do
aggression,
it.
you know that's
So,
my
This
style.
also goes with this theme. It'll track you no matter where you on screen, and it's an overhead. So check out this.
All right. Blam.
Wait, his fatal blow is overhead full screen? Full screen track? Yeah, his fatal blow hella dope because he stabbed you right in the face. In the eyeball, actually.
So any last notes about Smoke?
No, I'm just really excited to see like the really creative players mix him up with different cameos and stuff, and then go crazy with the cancels and all that. I think it's going to be really cool.
Yeah,
My Smoke gonna be OD. Smoke gonna be on the Smoke gonna be one of mine.
Ballet of destruction.
Smoke
where
gonna be one of my
everything's
main
flipping around,
mains.
Flipping out. all
That's
that
my
sort of
style of
thing.
play right there.
So that's super exciting.
So, Ashrah is from Mortal Kombat Deception. She was then in Armageddon, and she's been absent for 17 years.
Damn,
There's
17
a whole
years?
bunch of fans who have never even seen her in a game because they may have started
Right.
with X or, who knows what MK9.
Nine.
blah, blah.
Yeah.
So this is really exciting, and I am super happy to see it.
This is a brand new character for a lot of our newer players. Right.
And it's been so long since we've seen her. She's kind of been redesigned and reimagined anyway. So
She looks like
she's
Devorah to me in the face.
got a real
Like a
fresh
human
look.
version of
So
Devorah
let's
almost.
check her out.
Not totally
All right.
human, but somewhat human.
So Ashrah is a demon who has found an artifact, the Chris. It's a mystical sword. And when she slays demons with it, it purifies her soul. So she fights with the Chris all the time. And you could imagine that gives her exceptionally
Some range on that thing.
How many
see that
bad
low
things
starter?
do you think she's done that she's constantly having to purify her soul?
She is literally a demon from the nether realm. So I think she's
Ooh.
a bad girl.
All right.
She's been through it.
Yeah,
All
her
right.
jumping,
She's
her
done-
jumping
done a
game was
few
kind of
bad
strong.
things.
You can see
There's
almost
some range
all
on
of
that
her normal
sword.
attacks.
Almost like Fujin as far as the range goes, right?
Which is going to give her good range
Yeah,
instantly.
Even her sweep uses her sword.
Little bop there.
Is that the professional term?
Yeah,
for it,
we
the
all
bot?
know that's the bop.
I've played against Dan.
Oh, that was
who
well.
plays
They
a
did
lot
that
of
in the trailer, but that looks like it's got a that's like Scorpion's D2 property.
Right.
Jump in D2,
Go
Simblade.
over her throw. Slashy slash.
The slashy slash. We got a bop. We got a slashy slash. Ooh, little frost throw.
She stole
And
Sub-Zero
now let's
move.
go over special moves because they are very neat. She has a really unique play style. So the first thing she has is projectile, which is not a typical fast.
It has some slow
tiny
startup, though.
projectile. It takes up a ton of real estate on screen. does not go full screen, and it's not the fastest in the world, but it reaches almost to the top of the screen.
So you're not jumping.
So you can't jump over it.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay.
And you're not ducking it.
Exactly.
Good one,
It
Tyler.
also has crisscross, which is a sword slash, which is an excellent combo ender, and control kind of the ground and the air. And what's one of the ways you beat like long-range footsie tools?
You beat?
Beat,
Projectiles.
by jumping. So you could say crisscross makes you
Jump, jump.
Wow. You really set these up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is that Tanya back there? Or is that just a warrior that's from the
I don't
Ungadi?
understand
Oh,
why
that's just
people say
Ungadi.
this is cringe. I don't get that.
No, not at all.
It's my least favorite term on the internet, by the way.
So, did any of the attacks you were just showing have EX versions?
Yes. In fact, I'll show one right now. The sword uppercut, which when you EX it, allows her
Air combo.
Awesome.
Call the assist and you can extend probably.
Projectile and the crissity crossity.
They just do more damage.
That's
Oh, okay,
Melina sitting on the throne over there on the stage. That's dope.
Uh,
It's Melina's throne room.
Okay, cool.
So thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, team, no problem.
And then lastly, we have the Ghost Dash. So this is a
Ah,
cool
I know
move
that's
where
projectile
she
invo, right?
Sends a ghost, travels as far as she wants, and she can cancel it.
Nope.
And she can also do this quicker version that goes behind you.
But that don't cross up though.
Exactly.
So, for the most part, she's got a bunch of range attacks,
Yes.
and she can get distance with her sword attacks.
that projectile
So she
involved?
really kind of plays that mid to
If the
far
ghost
game.
gets to you and she
if
lets
you
the
try
button go
jumping in
before,
at her, she has that
it
special
hits?
move that just is a rising sword attack that's just then going to allow her to extend air combos.
Exactly.
Nailed it.
But there's one really cool mechanic involved in all this that makes her just an added layer to make her a little bit more in depth.
Tell us about that layer. Let's
She can
peel that onion.
Tap into her dark side, and this changes the properties on most of her special moves.
Okay.
Her fireball becomes a ground
Oh.
spark. It can reach full screen.
Oh,
It's a
geez.
Short, medium, and far version.
Okay.
What is that
And so
thing
that
around Liu
you have
Kang?
to you have to choose
Is
which
that dot damage?
which version, right?
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Pretty quick.
Sorry, I gotta turn it back on.
All right, got to turn on the darkness.
When they do these crumble state falls, I wonder if they still able to be hit.
Sabotage.
Like when she hit Liu Kang and he slowly
Now
fell
it
forward, can he
actually
still be comboed on that?
teleports her to the location,
Okay.
and she can again cancel it,
Okay. Okay.
or
faster.
actually go directly to where the ghost is. And she can use that to go behind you, she can cancel it, and she can still do the quick attack.
Okay.
Now, one thing you might notice is when she's doing these moves, the opponent is getting dark side attached to them. which
Yeah,
can stack
those little
up-
swirly things around there.
Yeah,
right?
what is that?
Exactly, which can stack up to 3 times. Once she turns back to light, all of her light attacks will then do an extra hit of damage, depending on how many stacks she has.
Very cool.
That's awesome.
No,
So-
some of the,
so is that
ghost
two
slashes.
stacks? It's
can you
kinda
do
hard to
any of
follow
those
how
in
many
the
stacks
air
is
or
on
anything
there
like
at the
that?
moment.
She can do all the ghost slashes in the air and drop down.
Oh, jeez.
She can do an attack, she can hit combos with it.
What
So she got
can't she
lockdown
do?
pressure when she put somebody in something with a cameo on the
I
side.
don't think she has a command grab.
She does not have a command
Okay.
grab.
So, and
Or a pure soul.
So playing as her, your goal is really you're switching back and forth and back and
Exactly.
forth to get
Yes.
as much damage as you can.
Yes, you're going to be wanting to switch it back and forth depending on the range you're at.
She gonna take some time to understand.
You can really min
And
max
you're
your damage.
and you're locking them down
Exactly.
with distance anyway, too.
So, let's talk about cameos. I chose Frost.
Okay.
You might be saying, now how am I supposed to be switching in and out in the middle of a fight?
Right.
Liu Kang's going to be advancing on me. He might
Frost's poke assist that kind of has some lockdown, probably.
Well, let's cover a couple of Frost moves. One is the ground ice, straight from Deadly Alliance.
Full screen
Fast,
freeze.
Low combo starter.
And it seems to cover like a majority of the screen.
Exactly. This is going to be
A majority, that's full
big-time
screen.
movement check when you're fighting Frost.
Mm-hmm.
You could let it rip at any time. It's going to be super dangerous, and that's going to keep the opponent on their toes.
And then boom, you've hit it.
Okay, so in that
Exactly.
fall state,
It
you
also
can still
has
attack. Okay.
Orby Orb,
Orby Orb.
where she sends a frozen orb out, a slow-moving orb that'll freeze the opponent that hits them.
And you got to respect that. That's basically it.
Exactly. A perfect time to switch your stance, get your things going.
Cool.
And then lastly,
The stand switch ain't that long of an
she
animation.
has this
Nope.
stalactite move that's a super quick combo ender. Or if she holds it, she gets a secret special 4th move
What?
where she does these stabby
Okay, that's what I was
stabs.
talking about right there.
Block, you can see this has, can you
Block.
pick up the controller and block?
Oh, but you can't. Well, if it's on block.
This will actually push you full screen.
Oh, but you
and
can't switch on that though. You
and
can't
that
switch on that.
Back in range.
They give you some time, but you can't switch while it's actually
And that's
active.
a low too that you're doing there.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
And now the meter burner hold down stabby stab. Did that cost any additional meter or anything like
I
that?
believe it's still the same as regular.
Okay.
I believe. I do not have the cooldown time.
Okay.
And also something to mention, you know, still game in progress. Things
Yeah.
are still being tweaked and
Yes.
balanced and whatnot.
Totally.
So, things you
So
see
is
here
her
again
stand
is why
switch an
you
actual
make
attack
change,
or no?
Obviously. So,
So-
just
Oh,
keep that in
there's a
mind.
very good chance.
Yes.
There's a very good chance.
We'll
they
all
will.
remember.
I don't think that it is.
Oh, here he
11
goes.
That just didn't work later.
No.
And I
the
still.
Dundee.
The Dundee. Yeah.
Dundee, and I still hear about it to this day.
So let's check out our fatal blow. I think the wings are so rad.
Yeah. Huge fan of the wings.
It's an audible gasp during the fatality.
I-
during-
Stab with the wings. All the swords coming. Oh yeah. Oh, that's crazy. That's nice.
That is Ashrah. It is super exciting to have her.
She reminds
back.
me of
I love how we've again.
I forgot that movie where those demons fight that anti-angel type hero, but I forgot the name of it. It's
Welcome
one word.
back,
I forgot the
Ashrah.
name of it though.
Still a demon.
I want to say relic or something like that, but I don't think that's the name.
Yes.
Is he has a lot of tricky stuff you can do,
Mm-hmm.
but just on a base level, you can still, if you're not an uber pro, you can still do a chunky amount of damage.
Okay. Okay.
So Geras, just a quick thing about Geras' gameplay. He's a brawler,
Yeah.
right? But there are times where Geras wants to keep you away, like you want to stay away from them, so Geras can set up some of the traps we've been talking about that I'll be showing you. In a little
Let's see
bit.
how Geras is
so he
different.
can lock
My
you
boy
down.
Mount Olympus Gaming gonna love this. This is
I
guy.
think Geras is going to be good for really a lot of players. Players who like command grabs, players who like big brawlers, players
Players
who
like to play like Tyler.
players like but then also he has a lot of sort of maybe I guess upper level moves that some of the higher level players can leverage too.
Oh, yeah,
Which
yeah, yeah.
I've been playing Geras for a little bit now, and I'm just starting to test those.
Geras was pretty popular in MK11.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think in this game he's definitely a thinking man's grappler and
Right.
brawler.
Oh, see that
Well,
may be a problem.
Could be a
He
problem.
not Unga
So
Bunga?
let's actually go ahead and talk about him. I am going to go with.
Damn, Geras looks so much cooler now.
Mainly 'cause
This
I love
stage is
Goro,
fire.
But also, he does help with my gameplay a lot, and we'll go
Right.
through that in a little bit.
And you like a team of bigs.
I do. So just real quick, Geras has a couple. Goro has a couple moves. He has punch in the air, right? So you can do that.
Punch,
To,
yep.
You can do that to sort of elongate combos sometimes, things like that.
Geras is tall as
He
fuck
also
now.
Has, Stomp.
Look at him.
You
He
He
can't have
remind me of
Goro
King
without
Xerxes
Stomp.
from
Now, listen,
300.
Stomp is different.
Oh.
Stomp takes your entire bar.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, it is full.
See?
So if I know
'Cause it's
people go
unblockable.
Stomp, you have to commit to it. And then finally, he has a thing called the omelet toss, which is. I did the wrong button.
No, that's punch walk.
Punch walk again.
That's punch walk.
He has omelet toss where he will throw you up in the air,
Omelet toss.
Omelet top.
and he will. So that's that can
Okay.
be grab, like if you're ducking, for instance, that can be. It can be used to.
Omelet toss.
It's a mid command grab.
So that's what I use. Now I want to go through some of the strings, and this will all kind of make sense a little bit how he works. Probably my favorite string he has is forward 4-4.
I like how tall
Ground,
Geras
knocks
is,
you
bro.
up. It's a low.
Did he make a little sandcastle there?
He
What
makes a
happened
little
there?
sand at the end. Boom. Knocks you up.
Is
So
that
then-
launch?
Then you can start doing. Your
Oh,
air
yeah, it
stuff.
is launch.
Let's go with the air
Okay.
stuff real quick. He has 4 unique grabs he can do in the air based off his air combos. So he has this, where he'll give you the old pile driver.
Oh, hey man, he look
Which you are a
dope.
fan of.
I am.
And you can see that
Choke slam.
Okay,
which sides
a
of the
choke
punch
slam.
on
You can
that.
choose what.
And the
side
thing that's
you
gonna
get.
make that F4-4 viable is because he got command grabs, so it's gonna make you want to let go of block. That's his mix game. He probably don't even got an overhead starter.
And when you say with different inputs, what do you?
different punches in the air.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Lead
gotcha.
to different things. So one is 1-2, the other is 2-1.
Gotcha, gotcha.
And then he's got this one where he'll.
It's really
Choke
neat to
slam.
see the air combat.
Can he amp any of that?
into grappling.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
pretty
then he
much
got a
like
knee. Okay, for pushback.
Yeah.
Air combat. Just
He get Oki off all
huge,
this, is the
man.
crazy
I just
part.
Love,
So
I'm
fun.
so in love with it.
He also has this overhead, which is.
Oh, so he do got an overhead starter.
It's not safe.
It's like
entirely,
Scorpion's back
but
3.
it's- You can throw this out there quite a bit because you get a big amount of pushback and you're
Right.
back to back.
If you falls blocking, does it
You've
avoid
got that
pushback?
one too, which is neat because this is that range where you don't want to be here, get a little closer, right? And that can be canceled too, so you can do like.
Oh man,
brought a buddy out.
Geras.
I did.
Okay.
Let's do the throws real quick before I forget because I know people get mad if we forget the throws, and I understand that.
They are very cool.
Goro comes in.
And Goro kind of got a glow up too for
He
anybody
did a
that
little
didn't
bit,
notice,
yes.
right? From the earlier, like, first fuse of Goro. Oh, he's gotten a glow.
She like some
Don't forget-
Diamond
don't
Dallas
forget
Cutter
this,
type
I know
shit.
you wanna see that he does indeed have body splash.
And if a character has a body splash, that's instant means Tyler's going to play them.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is one of the cooler moves too. He's got. I think we've all seen the wall he can do.
He's got a little belly bump. Little belly
And you'll
bump.
throw him through the wall. And here's the other thing. You can
Is that a
kinda
cancel
throw
or a
this out,
string?
like from distance. Let me get a little far away from you. You can kind of, even like it's not a projectile, but it can be kind of feel like one in a way.
Right.
Oh, it's got vacuum
And
properties.
The
Okay.
beginning reminds me of how people block in No Mercy for N64.
It really does.
So that's important.
There it
too.
is. There
right.
it is. Yep. I'm gonna go over some specials now. So this is the one that changes his game.
Okay.
It's called Countdown, and he'll put a hourglass out, right? If, and this is what I was talking about, he wants to keep you out. Like got it. Now I have 3 loaded. Once he has 3 loaded, he can do it again. Up behind you, and now you are frozen. And the last move you take is the reaction you have, like the frozen thing from the last game.
What do you
Right.
mean?
If you meter burn it, you have 3 already. Now throw a projectile. I wasn't ready yet. Try again. So if you're, I got to read it harder. Go ahead. So if you do that, you can, if you're hard reading things
So you
like
can
that,
anti-zone.
behind him and whatnot.
Sure.
So once you have that out, the game changes.
Right.
They are afraid of moving. Now it's blockable. It is blockable, but the game.
How are you going to block that?
I played with people when they're starting to read it.
Okay, all right, I got it.
Well,
Here's
okay,
another thing.
in
Go ahead
blocking
and do
it,
some-
what
do some
it
damage.
don't still got frozen properties? Of course not.
Okay. Now we have it set to 1% right now.
What
but
is Geras
when you do
doing?
that, the other thing you can do is if you meter burn the snap like that, you can redo what you've done, go back to where you were,
Rewind time.
and get your health back.
What?
Nice.
So you still got
And
held
that
back.
uses
Okay.
the same clocks that you would charge for the
Yes.
So
behind you.
you can charge the clock, and once that clock is fully charged at 3 times or
Yes.
whatever, then you have multiple moves.
So
that
what
branch
happens
from
on the
it.
1-2 if you charge it on the 1-2? I wonder what properties change on that when it's not all 3.
There's another layer.
It gets better.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't show you one of the different strings on purpose.
Oh, okay.
So you can do this. This string, as you see, brings out an hourglass. And guess what? That counts.
That counts.
It does.
Oh, now that's nice.
That's cool.
Let's move on to another move,
Okay.
So you can charge it without doing the full screen.
right?
Now, is there different distances for Sandstorm, or is it track?
Yes, there are.
Different distances.
Different distances. So they're pretty much like his old version of quicksand, but changed up.
Meterless launcher,
Oh,
right? So you can be like this. And
Okay, I
you
see.
can do that. Meterless launcher. Now, where they're standing in the sandstorm depends on where they like. If they're at the back of it, they'll fly backwards. If they're in the
Gotcha.
front of it, they're front.
That's
forwards.
science.
Now,
That's
if
tricky.
I meter burn it. You got to set. See that another clock?
Nice.
It'll time out, and then explode.
Does that clock count towards the loadout?
Right.
But that also adds to your clock.
It does. That's crazy.
So I
And
don't,
that's going to force them to either advance or back up. Back up is good for you. Advancing, then
Right.
you can go for your mix-ups.
so super cool stuff you can do with that.
Oh, me and Monty gonna have some battles. Me and Monty gonna have some battles. Because now you got some trickiness, but I still got Kang Gang
Later.
and Smoke.
So it could change the way the game's played.
Yeah. He plays his own game.
What I just showed was world stop, just back forward 1. You can just stop time, and I can do this. Now I can go on either side too, where I can hold back.
You
You
and
got
land
side
there.
control on that. That's
If
dope.
you meter burn it,
So if you want to keep corner.
it just turns into another time stop.
Oh man. He seems pretty
So,
nasty.
so if you meet a burner, it's just basically
Is he
back
pretty
4-1
nasty?
for Mortal Kombat 11,
That's
pretty
what
much.
he is looking to.
He definitely. He does have a command grab, which you can throw.
So wait, his
away,
command grab
or you go
is
forward. Oops, sorry.
not body property now?
Like that.
So if you block it, what
Here's
happens?
the
Well, you
fun
can't
part.
block this command grab.
Let's say you're in the corner.
Let's say you're in.
Now I would love.
Look
to
at how
take
long
the
the stage is.
Right.
So I can do that, right?
Yep, there he goes.
Or if I want to do more damage, anytime you throw someone away from the corner, you get the one.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's nasty.
So if I'm throwing so you can give up good spacing if you want to cash out that extra damage.
damage or positioning.
Like
yeah.
is this gonna end the round?
Right.
If I do that, throw them out.
Yeah, totally.
At least I would.
Yeah.
So that command grab's really great. It can also like it'll combo too. Like if it's in the air, you can't like combo on the ground, but if it's in the air, you can catch people.
The range on it is also very interesting.
So pretty much it's
Yeah,
like
so you
back
can do it
forward.
from close,
What's
but
that?
also,
Black
like,
forward
right
2
out
for Mortal Kombat 11.
here. So
Yeah, that's really, really
you
good.
always and also just.
So this is the thing I wonder about that. If it's
So he's pretty much good.
if it's
up
unblockable
close,
because it's command
mid,
grab
and far.
he doesn't bring his body there, how do you punish it?
Far, he has a
Jump?
little more trouble far.
Because the short hop is
Far,
gone.
He's going to be able to set up his stuff.
I was gonna
but
say,
not
then you're
as
just-
much press advantage.
You're putting up
right.
clocks.
But
if
people
you're far.
also, you can start getting hit with projectiles during that period.
Right.
Right.
And also, like, you will notice the more you play against the Geras, the snap thing, I've been blocked on it a whole bunch of times because people know that you're trying
Sure.
to set that up.
But now, obviously, then if they have the mental stack where they are then focused on blocking it or punishing it or doing fireballs, that means that's your opportunity. You've established that, you condition them. Now he could advance forward and go for his overhead, his low, his grab.
Right.
If you're doing something that makes the opponent pause, then you've won.
And is it more dangerous sometimes to hold it for a full round?
Exactly. Yes.
Right. And also, they may forget they're looking for the snap, and now they do a combo to you, and you just rewind out of it. You
Yes,
use it for that.
That's a great point.
So next thing we got.
Oh, so it's active
this
during
is
combo,
the-
almost
this
like
is
his
the-
own solo combo break.
Again, he's got this burst, right? Denial here.
This is
And
up 3
it's
from
just,
Mortal
you
Kombat
know,
11.
Just kind of a pushback. You can
get off
combo
me.
it, right?
Nope.
But I would say that's not the only time you can do it. But the cool thing is, it is his metered. It does a
His armor.
armor move. Yes, sorry.
Oh, okay.
So let's say I'm in the corner, and I want to wake up to it. I can. Oh, not me. There we go.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Get off
okay,
me.
okay.
And
Get
it's
off
really
me.
good.
You got
if,
double
like,
hit
it's
property.
jumped on like in the. So like
Oh,
Yeah.
he can launch
It's a
that?
Get off me tool.
yes,
For sure.
So he does have that. I mean, Geras. It seems like he has a lot. I will say once you start playing it, it all sort of flows together very, very well.
Right.
Once you start getting the game plan down.
Geras
There's
got
this
layers.
here, which is really cool. So go full screen for me. I can do this, and now look, I am
He involved.
ethereal. Now hit me. If you hit me, I can take it. Oh, I can take a hit, right? So hold on, and then I will go back where I started.
Okay.
Without projectiles.
Oh,
right?
really?
But now I can do like things like this, where I will walk you down. I know I have a hit I can take, or I can walk you down, and you're like, "What's he doing? What's he doing?" And I can still do moves.
That's so cool.
Now here's where it gets crazy.
The pushback on
This
that is
has
still
been
tricky
pretty
though.
crazy already.
Good round
Like,
ender,
I don't know
maybe.
what the next level
kinda
of
save
crazy
and kill
we-
time.
We've never done one of these, we're like, but wait, there's more.
There is one more thing which I've actually had QA make a video for because I am not good at doing it yet, but it's really cool. So the meter burn version will freeze time, and you're able to use your clone and yourself. You'll see. Let's take a look at that video.
Geras is a puppet master character now. Launch.
That's so cool.
Right.
It's really giving me some.
They gotta
tension
show it
vibes.
again. It was so fast I didn't really understand what it
that
was.
Part is one, will probably be the last thing I put into my repertoire, and it'll
Right.
probably be something simple for myself as just an average player. But I've already started finding things that I can do with it. So that's Geras. I think he's a ton of fun. I've really
It's gonna be some fucking mind games
Yeah,
between me and
I
Mount
was gonna say,
Olympus
you didn't do
Gaming,
his fatal
bro.
blow, bud.
Let's do that. Oh, right. So it is from about where you start a battle is where as its distance.
See about 3 steps on this fatal blow.
To you and grabs.
Oh, he flies up.
This is so painful.
Damn, Goro?
He'll be fine.
Brute strength. Wow. Oh, that's why we seen this in the trailer where you get the time slam.
Awesome.
I like how tall Geras is. He really looks
Geras.
like a.
That's Geras.
Yeah.
He looks like King
A lot of
Xerxes
times
from
people look at
300.
Brawlers or grapplers as being like simplistic or like, honestly kind of dumb and derpy.
Right.
And he's the opposite of that. He is a fairly complex, nuanced.
He
Well, he's
looks
got a
very
protect
technical.
hourglass,
He looks
so he's gotta
extremely
be
technical.
Fully
My
loaded
God.
with anything that he needs.
And like I said too, because I'm obviously like a lot of players out there, average if not a percent more.
Right.
And I've still found so much to do, and I haven't even scratched the surface of some of the other stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what players who are far better than me are able to figure out. Because right now, doing the stuff I'm doing, I'm having a blast.
Or if you just want to knock someone in the air and do a pile driver, you can just
Still
easily
fun.
do that too.
Still
Yeah.
fun.
And it happens a lot, and it's super cool.
Who is it?
As
Smokey
I
Lee
told
May?
you, brother, I'll abide no vigilantes.
You misread our intent, Li Mei.
Man, Smoke should have a doper voice than that. He got too many dope moves to have that soft ass voice. Sector cameo. And Frost. Okay, Frost gonna be in the beta.
But I was right about Sector.
All good.
It's all good.
All
Let me
right.
see that Smoke mobility. Okay, that's an overhead. That's why he stood
So
up.
one cool thing about her drop kick overhead
Anti-airs, we got those.
and
That's what I thought that is a special ender. Okay, and he give you some Oki back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, pull tour for Oki. Okay, he got tracking rocket.
Rockets too.
Homing rocket had to be there.
It has.
Ooh, the mix.
And I
Okay,
love
wake
the
up.
weird pose he gets in too.
Full screen freeze
Doesn't
by
happen.
Frost. He got those.
It's such a great way to
Lee
lock
May got
it.
pop-ups. Okay. 25% off that.
Cameo Sector has
Everything is very, very safe this time around. They make you put a lot more effort into opening people up.
flamethrower, EMP.
Okay, I like the pop-up game. I thought he was gonna end that. He should have ended that with that blade ender again.
Broken. Yeah.
That's hella unsafe. Let's see what we
With
got.
that Lee May Lion uppercut move.
Where them pop-ups at, Smoke player? Oh, that's a filthy mix-up. If she got an overhead and you got Frost, you can time it up perfect for a nice little opening.
I love her slide up.
That's probably why so many strings are safe now. Because they making use the cameos to open people up more often. Fatal blow out the gate.
Daggers.
Did we see Lee May's fatal blow in the trailer? I don't think so.
Come back from this.
No, he smoked.
The ending of this fatal blow is one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, we saw this. She throws him inside of at the snap in the neck.
The lion.
I
Nice. Oh, there's always round two.
Lee May probably got good moves. I'm just not overly impressed with her aesthetic. I probably won't use her that much. Who knows? She might end up being way more fun than our player.
That is
Okay.
Ooh.
He reset the cancel on that to get a
Smoke
full
on
combo
hand.
off
That was
that.
a lot of hits on the smoke combo there.
That was
I like
35%
it.
one bar without cameo.
Oh.
Oh, excellent.
Okay.
Tricky. Uppercut.
Oh, he dropped.
Does that sector uppercut track?
Yes, it does, and it pops up for a combo.
His back throw swaggy.
like obviously you let a block there instead of holding
Right.
through it. Like
Smoke might end up being one of my mains, bro. I love the mobility and the fluidity that he plays with. He might end up being one of my mains. Especially since he got all that damn mix-up pressure you can use with cameo. Imagine using a low starter into that overhead teleport where you go backside and you do the fakey to go invisible. There you go.
Well, Smoke is getting a lot
He
of
used the fake
jumping,
one
so
right
you
there.
gotta
He used the
use
fake one right there.
to prevent it.
Oki starter.
Excellent
Wake up attack though.
control of your advanced.
Oh, Sector's cameo is full screen.
Just get rid of that.
His uppercut pop up.
Yes.
Back up though.
Trading distance. Oh,
Oh,
there she
Oh,
goes. Ooh.
breaker. Let me see that. Let me see the sauce. Okay, they're the overhead. Nice counter punish.
right.
And you have a cameo too.
Exactly.
See, that's right there. When he's doing that little dash and reset, that's pretty much using 2 bars on that. He still get Oki with it too. And I see the setup with the cameo. Oh yeah, Smoke gonna be my guy. Smoke gonna be my guy. Smoke gonna be my guy.
Sector rocket.
Smoke on it.
Showing fatality. Cameo fatality. Oh,
Love
okay.
it.
There it is.
Love it.
My favorite MK3 fatality.
I'm glad we were able to throw it in there.
One of my top 5 all-time favorites.
I was hoping he was gonna use the fatal blow in the combo.
Thank you for that to the QA team. Always putting together amazing fights, doing great stuff down there. Well, that's it for today.
Here we go.
Now, see, that
so
looks
a
way
lot of
doper
the fun little things
than the
with
speeds.
This, version of the Living Forest has been that, you know, the trees are almost like these ancestral.